Gorokola Hanis, Ley Tigers, Hagen Eagles, East New Britain Rabaul Gurus, Port Moresby Vipers and Central Dabaris will field a team each for the inaugural National Youth Rugby League competition. The competition for the first time will see young rugby league talents in the country compete amongst themselves over an intense 7-week period from May to July. This will be the third National Rugby League competition after the Women's Santos Cup competition and the Men's Digital ExxonMobil Cup. According to CEO of PNG Rugby Football League, Stanley Hondina, the youth competition will be jointly supported by all parties involved in the game, including the PNG RFL, PNG NRL bid and the respective rugby league franchises having their teams participating in the competition.
So that's a new offering we are building, a new product, until we find a way to support it. And going forward, like we did with the Santos Cup last year, we will support it from the PNG RFL and with partnership from the BID as well as the Australian government and the KPHL, the sponsors that the partners that I mentioned in my speech earlier. They will invest into supporting it to getting off the ground this year until we work towards handing it back to the franchises when they are able to.
The PNG RFL decided to start with 6 teams for the inaugural competition, but is planning to involve all the clubs participating in the PNG's National Rugby League competition, in the hope to give every rugby league talent fair opportunity. Women's competition will also be introduced in the years to come.
We want to do it properly, do it to the standards, and when the time is ready, we can see the potential of expansion when that comes around. We'd love to do it across the whole breadth and depth of this country, but we are mindful of the standards and the qualities that we'll run with it. So in the long run, we're looking at having these teams under the franchises. So whoever is ready and meets these requirements to have a 3-year license, a 4-year license, then you can have these teams. You have to prove to us that you are able to do it and do it properly. Instead of just putting up numbers, we want to do it properly. So there's definitely the room for and the need for expansion, and we want to make it fair and get out to all clubs we were. But it's upon the clubs to lift their standards and get up to where we want them to find a place that we can do the handshake and do it properly.
Hondina said the youth competition is brought forward a year earlier than initially planned, but it is a reasonable move given the success of PNG junior teams in the recent years. He said the recent Junior Kumuls and Australian schoolboys game was an example. They drew 22-all in their last meet. The inaugural Youth Rugby League competition will be played as curtain raises to the Digital ExxonMobil Cup competition, similar to the Santos Cup competition last year.